Hello everyone, welcome back to Sima Gold. So today we are going to be making this beautiful crop top that is overlapped with a flare sleeve. An overlapped crop top with a flare sleeve. If this looks like what you want to watch and learn how to make, please sit back and enjoy this tutorial. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time, please kindly subscribe if you find this video helpful. So thank you and enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sima Gold. If this is your first time, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Let's grow this channel together. And today we're just going to be making a wrap top with a flare sleeve or flutter sleeve, and it's a bit of a crop top. So it's as simple as anything. So let's just start. So what I have here is 1.5 yard of fabric and it's by 60. So I will just go right ahead to cut. In cutting, I will start by cutting the back first. So I'll fold my fabric into two first of all. After folding the fabric into two, the next thing I'll do is to mark my shoulder to waist. The shoulder to waist I'm working with for this is 19. So I'll be marking 19 inches. So having marked 19 inches, I would mark my shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement I'm working with is 16. 16 divided by 2 give me 8. So I would mark 8 here. Then I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I will take my armhole depth, which is 9 inches. Then on this line that I have my 9 inches, I'm going to be measuring my shoulder measurement there so I can have a straight line. After doing that, I'll be inserting my bust measurement and my waist measurement. This top is so easy. So the bust I'm working with is 46 divided by 4 gives me 11.5 plus 2 would give me 13.5, and so I have my 13.5 here. The waist I'm working with is a waist of 40 divided by 4 gives me 10. 10 plus 2 gives me 11. So I'll be marking my 11 inches here. Now because this is a wrap top and a crop top also, I really do not need my dart so much, so I'm not working with a dart for this particular style. Now for the neck, I will be taking 3 inches, which is basic neck, by 1 inches, by 1 inch, sorry, and then I'll cut. I'll cut the neck first, then I'll connect it to the shoulder slope. Now for the mid armhole, I'm going to get the mid armhole. My armhole is 9 inches. The middle of my armhole is 4.5. At that middle of the armhole, I will be going inward by half of an inch. So I'll connect this half of an inch to this shoulder slope and then blend the armhole to the chest line, and then I'll continue my cutting. Now the back is ready. We'll go right ahead to cut for the front. So I have my fabric on fold already for the front part. All I need to do is to take this back and lay it on the fabric for the front, and then I would mark about, say this is the center back, so this is serving as my center front, and this is where I have the overlapping. I would mark extra 5 inches at the waist parts, and then I would cut out first, cut out the waistline. Now this is where I mark for my extra 5 inches from the center back here. The easier way is just for me to fold in this neck. This is how the dress is. Now I'll just fold this in. Okay, let me turn it to the front. Let me turn the back to the front so that we can easily see what I'm doing. Now this is my extra 5. Now this is the neck. All I need to do for this is to just take this in a little bit. From where the neck is going to start, I will just connect this line like this. So let's do that. Use your ruler if you can't connect straight. Now this is what I have. Look at it. You shift in this neck like this. You want to place your shoulder to shoulder together, and that is what you have. The only thing you need to do right now is to cut. So after doing this, all I need to do is to cut out the other parts of this top. Now this is what we have. We have the front and we have the back ready. So after doing this, I would go to my sewing machine. I would use my bias to turn this part, and I'll use my bias to turn this part, this part. That's where I'm going to turn. You can see that it's overlapped already. Now after turning, I'm going to sew this part by 1 inch, and I'll repeat the same thing here. After doing that, I will cut a very long strap, which is what we are going to do now. That is going to serve as the rope. I don't want to attach it to the tip alone. I want to attach it to the waist of this top. So let's do that. I'm going to be measuring this now, the total of the waist. This is 22 plus the front. We have about for the front we have about 16 inches. That's 32 plus 22 would give me 55. So what I will need a rope, a long rope that is about 55 plus say 10, or 55 plus 15. So a total number of like 70 inches. The rope should be as long as 70 inches by say 5 or 4. So let's do that. So I've cut the long strap. This is about 70 by 4 inches. So what I will do is, after joining the shoulder of this top, after joining the shoulders and fitting the sides, I'm going to sew this round the hemming part of the blouse, and then we'll come to the table to talk about the sleeve and the keyhole that we'll put at the side. Okay, so I'm done making the top, joining the top. So this is how it looks like at the end of the day. After joining the shoulders, the top and everything, this is what I have. I added the rope, like I said, to the down part, and this is the excess I have. So the thing is, after joining both sides, you need a space at the side whereby your rope is going to pass through. So what I did was, before I joined the rope, I came up by, together with the rope, I came up by 2 inches. I double stitched. Then I gave a space of about 1.5 inch, and I double stitched, and then I top stitch it flat. So that way I have this hole or keyhole for my rope to pass through. And so this is my rope. At the end of the day, I added about extra 20 inches to the length of the rope extra, because I felt it wasn't long enough to go around. So the next thing we are going to do is to talk about the sleeve. So the length of my sleeve is 11 inches and the armhole I'm working with is about 11.5, while the length is 11 inches. Now for the sleeve, I need my sleeve to be folded on bias. This is going to serve for the two sleeves. So I will just fold it this way and fold it this way. I'll repeat it again. I'll fold it like a scarf on bias, and then I'll fold it again. So having done that, I'm going to be determining the length of my sleeve. From this part, I'm going to get a circle shape first. So from this tip, I have about 22 inches for now. 22 inches, and I have 22 inches. So all I'll need to do is to cut out first. And then I'll follow this straight shape. So now it depends on how full you want your sleeve to be. So that's how full your bias should be. So this is what I have. The length of my sleeve is 11 inches. So this is 11 inches. And the armhole measurement is 11 inches. I would come from here. This is one of the easiest arc for it. You can actually do your normal armhole and do your slash and spread. I would measure. So this method can be used, or you use your slash and spread method technique. I have exactly my 11.5 here, but I want it to be more than 11.5 for my joining allowance. So I'll open it down, and this is it. I have 12 inches. Now this is the sleeve that I'm going to be attaching to the armhole part of this dress. I'm going to be attaching to the sleeve of this dress. So the only thing I need to do now is to hem the mouth of the sleeve, join the side by half of an inch, and attach it to this. Remember I said this is just a freehand method for this sleeve. There are several ways to meet up with this to make this sleeves too. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish making the sleeve, attach it to the blouse, and put it on the mannequin for us to see the final outcome.